All live. Greetings, peace, and power to everybody. What it do, Alafia, um, a hotep, all those great greetings. I
Hola.
am. Oh, forgot about Ola. Ola, yes. Forgot about my Hispanic people. My Hispanic people. Um, I am Ifayemi Nkoyo Binah. I'm coming to you live and unrehearsed. Welcome to all those who are joining in live, those who will be on the replay as well. Please make sure you like, share, enter into the conversation with us and comment. And I have a beautiful sisterhood that is coming up with us, that's going to be sharing their journey along the lines of how they and if they and what they have been doing as far as being a wild warrior woman. Before I do, I just want to make sure I do some little advertisement and make certain that you know that I am the co-founder of the Uhura Academy. We are right now, the Uhura Academy Online is now enrolling, and we also are rolling for Operation Reconnect. I'm going to share some videos, so bear with me. I'm going to introduce my guest in just a moment. All right, let's see. We'll make sure I do this right. And boop, boop. Guys, I am not technical part of the group. I am not into the technology. Let me make sure I do this right. I'm going to present. And there is what I'm going to do right there. Bam.
Greetings, esteemed Black
All
homeschooling
right.
parents.
I'm going to mute
Baba
it.
Amin here, and I'm here to let you know that it's time to take charge of our children's education like never before. And I have exciting news for you. The Uhuru Academy online K through 12 private school and homeschool partnership is here to change the game. And we're enrolling. Listen up. Our curriculum is proudly African centered, empowering young minds with knowledge that celebrates our rich heritage, our roots, and our greatness. Yes, you heard that right. We have students from all corners of the world, and our vision is to create a generation of leaders who are visionary, confident, and empowered. Black homeschooling parents, let's unite and give our children the gift of an education that fuels their pride, elevates their potential, and ignites their passion for greatness. Visit us at uhuraacademy.com to secure your child's position at the Uhuru Academy, the premier partner in empowering our leaders of tomorrow. Peace.
I'm here. I'm here. I'm figuring out how to do this. Give me a moment. Ah! And stop screen. There we go. There we go. There we go. Got one more to play. They know I ain't into the technology. I show up and be cute and I do my part. All that technology is on Baba. They just hold on just a minute. Welcome and peace to Facebook user, whoever you are out there. Please, when you're sharing through StreamYard, to may include your name because you have to give them permission to use your name. All right, Operation Reconnect coming up. Thank you guys for joining us at this time. And boom. All right. That was a little us getting the bills paid there. I've got the bills paid. And I'm going to bring us in with a little intro from a wild warrior woman that I admire, have always admired since I can remember seeing her beautiful chocolate face on the TV and hearing that rich chocolate voice of hers. And my lights went out. Hold on. Oh, ain't no hold on. Well, anyway, so I want to play a little bit for you before I introduce my next guest on the Wild Warrior Women Wednesdays. I'm going to play a little Nina Simone, and we'll come back to the introductions. Thank you all you guys who have joined us. Those who will join us, just be with me. Peace. Hold on just a moment. And there.
Everybody is half dead. Everybody avoids everybody.
Come on.
All over the place, in most situations, most all of the time. I know I'm one of those everybody's. And to me, it is terrible. And so all I'm trying to do all the time is just to open people up so they can feel themselves and let themselves be open to somebody else. That is all. That's it. I've always thought that I was shaking people up, but now I want to go at it more, and I want to go at it more deliberately, and I want to go at it coldly. I want to shake people up so bad that when they leave a nightclub where I performed, I just want them to be pieces. I want to go in that den of those elegant people with their old ideas, smugness, and just drive them insane. When I'm calm and cool and really got the antenna working, you know when to push and you know when to not. Nobody can tell you though. You have to feel it.
Yes, yes, that's just a part of Mama Nina. I'm going to come back to some of that throughout our interview here today. But thank you guys. I'm a little, again, those who are joining, I'm Ifayemi Nkoyo Binah. I am the podcast host for Wild Warrior Women Wednesdays. I thank you guys for joining in. Like, share, comment, please enter into the conversation with me. I'm going to, as you know, I started this podcast, it was a year ago, actually, where I just got the energy. My spirit was saying, do something in honor of the women in your life in regards to Black August. Black August, for those who do not know, it's just a significant time for us and as Black people here in America, when a lot of revolutionary things were going on, when we were fighting back. A lot of things happened in August. George and Jonathan Jackson, with pardon me, with the Soledad brothers, the Honorable Marcus Mosiah Garvey's Earth Day is within this time, and we know that he is the father of Pan-Africanism. He was on his way, wanted to take all of us back in the early 1900s, 1920s, back to Africa on his own ships. And so and a lot of other things happened. Nat Turner, revolution of the Christian revolution with the pastor, Reverend Nat Turner happened within this month as well. So we know a lot happened. And I just wanted to make certain that I honor my those elder women, Sister Kathleen Cleaver, Angela Davis, Mama Marimba Ani, Asada Shakur, Afeni Shakur, Fannie Lou Hamer. There were a lot of women that I honor. Nina Simone, Eartha Kitt, that fought against the societal norm. So I was honored and said, "Hey, let's have a podcast or interview some sisters that I find powerful, those that I admire and that I always do a great takeaway from when I'm within their midst. I'm watching and I'm learning and I'm inspired by all the women around me who are just on this move of saying, I am who I am. I love my people. I fight for my people. I fight for my family. And I'm not going to do it within the lines that you have dictated for me. So that's what I'm doing. This is this year, fast forward to this year, I was able to complete the actual full month with interviews every week, every Wednesday. I got got this idea. I'm going to bring in my sister that we were talking and we were just talking about being considered wild as she comes in, being considered wild. in context of what society has says that a woman should be like. You're not acting ladylike. You are not. This is not how you represent. And we like whatever that we are doing what we do, and we love while we're doing it. We encourage, we empower while we're doing it. So I am continuing this podcast, and I because of popular demand, I give thanks for the creator and for those who listen and engage in a conversation with me every Wednesday. They was like, "Man, we got to keep it going." So I can't just stop on August, but this is the last and most powerful Warrior Wednesday, Wild Warrior Women Wednesday, because it's within the month of August. I will continue them, but probably every other week. I ain't gonna do every week, y'all. I got too much going. God, oh my God, I ain't trying to do all that. My name means Nkoyo means woman who can do all things, but just because I can don't mean I have to. That is
part.
I
That
have learned.
part.
So saying all that to say, I'll be continuing them, but it just won't be as every week. And again, I am here, and I'm very honored to introduce a couple of sisters that I have met since making one of my transformational moves within the journey of being the wife of a visionary, and being a co-founder of a wonderful institution. We've had the honor of being able to move from Texas and come down to South Carolina. This family enquested us. They asked for us to come and let's join in, let's join hands and really make this powerful vision and mission that we both had. We combined them and we made them to a mighty empire. So I'm just loving the family being able to hook up. And I want to introduce my beautiful sisters. These sisters are for real sisters from the same mister. All right, just know.
Okay.
Looking at the other, all right. I've seen the pictures, I've heard the stories. It is true, y'all. These two are like yin and yang. They're like aim and flame. They like, they come together and they make a great team. They move together, they speak together. I see how the energy is, and it's a balance at all times. It's a balance. Without further ado, I want to welcome Sister Lashia, aka Shay Washington, Wiley, to the bunch. I want to definitely introduce her. She's a mother. She's an entrepreneur. She's an educator. She is an influencer in her And I give thanks for this. I give thanks for her calm and cool and collectiveness, and then we got her beautiful sister that is all of that plus a bag of chips, because she's the one on the outside. Lashia is like this. She wants to bring it to your face. To your face. She's a wild child, always been in the clouds, live in the clouds, stay in the clouds, but she come amongst us, walk amongst us humans every once in a while over here on earth. And I give thanks for this sister. You have Sister Kiauntae Infinite X, right? X, and these are blood sisters. Have recently discovered that they have beautiful Latina heritage, but they are saying they're Moorish, baby, Moorish. So I am so grateful to have all the energy. Welcome, you guys. I'm gonna shut my mouth for just a little bit until I start asking questions. But I wanted to bring you guys on and say thank you for accepting my invite. I want you to introduce yourselves in your own accord, on your own regard, who you are, what you do, whatever you want to tell us, and then we're gonna get into this conversation.
Okay, cool. Like you said, I am Lashia Washington Wiley. I am honored to be here with y'all and Nkoyo, you especially, because we just be out here living. Like, it don't seem spectacular, but it's a wonderful life. It's a beautiful life. Yes. And I appreciate the reflection. So I get to see, okay, well, I guess this is a big epic deal. Like,
yes, Lord. Yes.
So I thank you. I am the assistant approaching directorship of UASC International in South Carolina. I'm here to give kids an experience to go ahead and experience life now. Make a decision. Think for yourself. Right. I don't want to rob you and think for you. I don't want to do that to you.
That's right.
And so that's my passion with working with these kids. I've done it all my life anyway. So this team that we've developed is phenomenal, and I'm just happy to be here.
Ashe. Give thanks to you.
That's my motherfucking sister. You know what I'm saying? That's my sister. I am Kiauntae Infinite, and it is an honor and a privilege, man. You so dope, Koyo. Like I'm
a reflection.
I'm seeing you.
Dopeness.
That part, okay, that part. So this has been, oh man, conversations in the making. So to see you doing your thing, to be on here with my ace boom, you're not a couple, so I don't really want to call you that. From day one, it's miraculous. Like this is what God feel like, man. So, yeah, like we just walking in it, as Baba always says. Look at my titty. Baby. So I'm just grateful. Like, I mean, imagine a young one like me being in public school, or hell, somebody else's private school. Like, they're going to try and subdue, quiet, marginalize, all of that. And that was my experience. And so you take a super energized learner and put them in that type of environment, and they become criminalized, you know? Right. So I'm grateful to have taken that pain and that hurt and really transmuted it into joy and laughter. Like, I just was at the school today and they were having so much fun, and I was having fun through them having fun. So just give thanks for the team, for the mission. I just was telling a brother a little while ago, like, yo, I understand when the mission is calling you, like nothing else really matters. So I'm just grateful for y'all. And to be here.
Give thanks. Yes. Well, I'm going to, as our introduction, guys, I'm going to come in a little bit, give us a little edutainment break, and then we're going to come back and get right into the interview. So just hang out with us a little bit. Again, I thank you guys, whoever has come, all that have come in, all who have, said what's up. I peace and power to all you guys. Sasha Bennett, Simone Badia Zarel, Miss Gail at Night. I appreciate everybody. Just a moment. Conversation coming in next. All right, let me make sure I'm going to be good. I'm be good. Technology is going to work. Yeah.
You got this.
Yes.
Boom. And I'm a mute us. We can make all kinds of things, but I'm a mute us as it comes on. I think I did it right, but I didn't play it.
What's your name?
I don't know me. What's your name?
Yeah. It's still a lot of debate about who we are. Cats arguing, we ain't African, we ain't black, we ain't this, we ain't that. Man, truth is, we all of that. Because all of that come from us, you know what I'm saying? It's all about where you gonna fit in. Yeah. Yo, what's your name? You an African, an American, or an Israelite? Black or more, Muhammad, or a provocateur with the business like Malcolm X, my enemy. Chief Turner, Dr. King, keep a burner, you repeat. Look at me, who you see, I'm Barbie. When I rap a bar, every line is a blacker star. I'm masterful cause I understand who these crackers are. Nat Turner's my avatar, my attitude so desolate. I'm a mocking dog, these motherfuckers. Dr. Cotton, these Europeans know what I mean. I'm Farrakhan, never will I run. Robert Williams, nigga with a gun. George and Jonathan Jackson, Dr. Joseph Ben, Dr. Nam, show and prove like Dr. Clark. I'm a boom cause I got the heart. I'm Dubois cause I'm hella smart. I'm Denzel cause I got the part. I'm Bianchi, Sutton Kufu, Mansa Musa, Shaka Zulu. I'm with Mia, I'm with Tulu. If I was Jesus, what would you do? I'm a Negro and I'm colored. I'm your nigga and your brother. Yeah, I kill you, but I love you. Accept your own and reject the other. What's your name?
What's your name? And why don't you now know what your name was then? Where did it go? Where did you lose it? Who took it? And how did he take it? What song did you sing? How did the man take your love? Where is your history? How did the man wipe out your history? What did the man do to make you a
What's your name? It's the Chigaboo, it's the Porsche Monkey, it's the Sambo, it's the Yo-Yo, maybe Revolution is just too much for the handle. I ain't carrying no scandal. I ain't scary, got ammo. Carry it up with a candle. Time to pick up the mantle. I'm a son to Wop and Queen of Zika. Nefertiti and Queen of Mina. Hashasset and the Queen of Sheba. She thinks she God, please believe her. Name is Osada, great escape. Angela Davis, peace safe. With a Mandela, refuse to break. I'm anime, refuse to hate. I see straight through cause I'm late today. Been standing loop, I got things to say. With Shirley Chisholm, I paved the way. The homie queen came to slay. Better should buy, I mean my Malcolm. Black love is the only outcome. I won't stop until y'all have some. I might say this shit gon' happen. I'm on shoe, come bless the altar. I'm Nivea, I bless Walter. I'm on Lacuna, I my daughter. I'm Oya, I cannot falter. I'm the one to give birth to stars. Masterful, how work these bars. Series B to the earth to Mars. KOS, reverse the stars. Show now.
And why don't you now know what Berlin was then? Where did it go? Where did you lose it? Who took it? And how did he take it? What song did you sing? How did the man take your love? Where is your history? How did the man wipe out your history? What did the man do to make you as you are right now?
Woo!
Yeah.
What's your name? What's your name? Not only what they call you, but what you answering to. What you call yourself?
Okay.
What you self-determined to yourself. Man, I
Yes,
love that. I love that. Peace and power to everybody who's joined in. I give thanks for you joining in the conversation with us. I am Ifayemi Nkoyo Binah. I am the co-founder of Uhuru Academy. And I have the pleasure of being in a podcast of Wild Warrior Women Wednesdays when I'm interviewing beautiful and powerful sisters. We've introduced Lashia and Kiauntae. So we're going to jump into this dialogue, this conversation. How y'all doing right now?
Amazing.
Awesome and amazing.
What's your name? Just hit. It hit harder than it normally hit. I was like,
yes. As I always do, I pardon me. I come on and I talk about, first of all, the podcast is called Wild Warrior Women Wednesdays. And I identify as wild. I identify as a warrior. And of course I identify as a woman. I mean, look how good I am. Anyway, but I wanted
the original kind.
Original kind, you know,
ovaries and stuff. That's all.
Born with it, and I use it. You know, I use them.
Hey, look, why? Yes, she does.
I do, yeah. I got 6, mother of 8, birther of 6. So yes.
Lord.
But I want that they Webster. I look in Google. I look at Webster dictionary. They identify the word wild as uninhabited, uncultivated, and some of it say wild, just like just not uncivilized and all that. But then there's
uncultured.
Yeah, but there's also one that says untouched by outside world, is in its natural state. And I tend to believe that's the part of the wild that I take. I take the others too, because I am uncultured from your culture. I don't want
from your culture.
Yeah. I'm uncultivated by yours. Yet I have re-identified. I've stand Kofoot and gotten my culture back. I've always known it to be in there, and I've always walked my own path. One way or the other. Rather, I knew that was what I was doing or not. But to know, to grow, and to be told that, oh, well, you're not doing it right. You don't look like what others supposed to look like. You're not going in this route. You're not. I'm like, yeah, screw that. That. I am who I am, and that's how I'm going to move, and you can't tell me otherwise. And then the term warrior, they say that's a brave, committed, dedicated to the fight, give your life for the community and for this, which is cool. That's cool. But they don't talk about that warrior that strategizes. Who that general is a warrior. That you think of, you got to have that balance. Yeah, like like Baba would say, yeah, I mean, yeah, you my brother, and I'ma love you, but then I can kill you. Yeah, I'm your nigga, I'm your brother. That it's that it goes together. It's that balance. So as a wild war, those definitions, do you identify as wild or being a warrior? And if so, no, tell me why. Anybody speak?
Oh my God. Like so no, being wild for me, I always think about undomesticated, right? And that whole marriage thing, them suit no fit me. No, okay, so at the moment, see, this is the only one this is the power of now, one I can speak to. I don't know what the future holds, but I'm living for the moment.
Come on.
However, being in a space where a woman means mother, woman means wife, woman means docile, what a big king, what it do, boo? Woman means the person who does all the cooking, the person who does all the cleaning. Like woman means those things, and I grew up in a household where woman meant those things. From birth, I made a lousy all of those things. Like my cooking, it was like when my spirit wanted it. My cleaning, it was half-ass. My being a wife, it was like, yo, but I gotta get me too. Like there was all of these layers to me that for the longest time, I'm gonna be honest, I just felt flawed. I just felt like, damn, what is it about me that I just can't get right in this motherfucker, right? So it's been COVID. COVID was just a wonderful reset, okay? Because it stands for creating our vision and details, baby.
Come on.
We just been doing it ever since.
Yes.
And from that moment on, when the world was afraid, this wild warrior woman was at the river, was in the forest, was in the mountains, like all the places you could go, and nobody was going to be like, where's your mask, right? So in those spaces, I could hear God, unfiltered, unadulterated, just pure source energy. And in that source energy, it was like, yo, be who the fuck you are and live your life. And from there, I just been smiling ever since.
Come on now.
With a little Cabernet.
Hey, got your drink.
Being wild for me is I get to do whatever I want to do. When I was younger, people would say, I would say that, and they would say, "You want to kill people? No, you can't kill people." I don't want to kill nobody. What is wrong with you? What in your psyche tell you that that's the opposite of doing whatever I want to do? Like what we doing? That's not it. Like I get to do whatever I want to do. I get to create for myself. I get to feed my kids. I get to be with my kids. I get to be the top influencer of my kids and other kids around me. And that's like the wildest thing to me. I can tell these kids that you can fly. And we can figure it out, right? Like we can just figure it out. That's wild to me. Like I can feed myself. I just ate okra from the garden. I sauteed it in curry because curry is God to me. Curry and some coconut oil. I'm just living off of the land, like, and thriving at it. And that's the wildness for me. Like I don't want it any other way. Find somebody else to do it.
Right. Yeah, choose someone else. I'm not that. Yes. It's like y'all have the audacity. It's like the audacity. I tell all the time, I'm like, man, you really believe and know that you can affect that kind of change and have that kind of impact. Say, man, y'all got the audacity. And it's like people use it in a negative, like the audacity. But it's like, yeah, you're right. When I know that I have this type of impact and that's what I'm going to do. Yeah, the audacity, motherfucker. That's what I'm going to do. You know what I'm saying? So I love that. And that's what I've seen say. Y'all move with the audacity that you have the power to affect change. Now, not only within yourself, within your family, within your bloodline, but within the community of people that you serve and that you interact with. And that's beauty. That's love. That's wild. That's wild. So I love it. What were some, I'm going to say for me, some of the women, I'm going to ask you, what was some of the women growing up, and ask you if young adulthood, childhood, that that affected you and impacted you in such a way that you can look back and say, yeah, them were my wild warrior women. And I know we'll probably have some similarities when it comes to the community based people, but I know I always say my grandmother, first of all, she was the first woman that I heard of that was protecting her own. With, I didn't see, there were men leaders in my home, so I didn't see them as the leader of this house. And so sometimes, you watch TV and it's telling you, if you don't have a father in the house, you're unprotected. You
Yeah.
need to have this. And so I didn't see that. So I always wondered, well, if something happened, we gonna be good? But then my grandmother quickly reminded me, with this incident and with stories that I've been told, that she don't mind feeding, nurturing, going and getting the money, but also protecting her family. She always had a sawed-off shotgun by her back door, her
Come
front
on
door,
now.
loaded, and we knew not to touch it. People now, oh my gosh, don't load it.
Yeah,
But we
yeah.
knew, she showed us how to use it, showed us how to load, but you knew she kept it loaded because she needed to be able to get it. It's a gun, you got to load and be ready.
Come
So
on, Grandma Ola.
man, is this somebody was out, he was mad at a friend of hers at the house. They was having a little gathering, and he was messing with her lights, and kept turning lights off and running. She like, all right, so on, you better get on away from here. Go on now, leave my shit alone, get off my property. He did get she said, all right, I'm gonna let you go. I'm going to get my sword off. You ain't gonna do nothing, Ola V. That's what they call Ola V. You ain't gonna do nothing. She said, all right then. He knocked on the door. He threw some and turned them lights off one more time and tried to jump that fish. He click clack, boom, shot him right in square up his eyes.
Yay. Yay. Protected.
Gonna go to-
Protected.
She gonna die. What they gonna do? And
Protected.
she sat on the porch, got a cigarette, told, come back again. I got something else for you. And I'm like,
Yeah.
whoa,
Yeah.
one. And I'd heard stories about her, carrying a razor blade and a wig and stuff like that. Those things physically, yeah, that's wild and warrior like that. You got to protect. But the most wild and warriorness that I've felt and that I gained from her is that power to take what she had and make the best of it. She gonna keep moving. Things will come, but she gonna keep moving. She was called the black sheep of her family because she decided that in order for her to leave her father's house, she grew up in a two parent home. In order to leave that form, she was, born 1932, so she came of age in the 40s. She had to get married. In order to get married, you had to have a baby. She had a baby, got married, and said, I'm glad I'm out this piece. She left the house at like 16, 17, didn't look back. And I'm like, wow, you did that, even though you had two parents, again, the stigma, the stereotypes that tell you these are the things that make and break, and you got to be perfect.
Yeah.
It's going to be perfect. If you have these two things and this thing, it's going to be perfect.
Yeah.
While that can be true for some situations, it wasn't true for her. So my grandmother, my mama, because she lived a life out loud as well. That's where I got my fashion from. That's a fashion niche. And she also demanded people to love her. She wasn't afraid to say, I need love. I love. I need you to give
Mm.
in the most healthy and beautiful ways, but it was hers. And so she taught me that as well. She stayed true to herself. Um, um, Debbie Allen, Felicia
Ashe.
Rashad, Nina Simone, Eartha Kitt, Josephine Baker, Fannie Lou Hamer. Those are people, Asada Shakur. Those are people that I've admired and loved. Kerry Washington, I
Come
watch her
on
and
now.
yeah, she is, she reminds
Yeah.
me so much of home. I feel so much at home when I'm around her because she just do it. We need to, I'm gonna go do it. I'm making it happen so that you can be good in what you're doing. So that's just a few of them. I got so many more, but who are some of the wild warrior women that influenced you?
You said it, Kerry Washington. I was in it was in shimmy science class yesterday with Binka B, I think, and that's our
Mhm.
fourth and fifth graders. And they
Okay.
asked me, as the new student myself, they asked me who is my superhero, and I was like, yeah, my mama. My mama
Mhm.
is that, like, all my life I've watched her grow up from this little girl. She was a little girl, poor little girl, and like just create, manifest. And when I was a little girl, she had us listening to manifestation type stuff. And at the time, we was like, "Mom, come on, put the music on. What are you doing? This is not okay. Our friends are in the
kids don't do this.
Our friends are in the car. Like, what are you doing? Put the music on." It was drippage. We got all the drip from my mama because she knew I'm just gonna put it on them. I don't care if you don't want to hear it or not. You're gonna get this information.
That's right.
So we would hear that all the time. And at the time we wasn't checking for it. As I got into my 20s and 30s, I was like, oh, wait a minute.
Yeah,
I can have whatever I want. I can do whatever I want. Like this is bigger than this life. This is my God-given right as I was born to have whatever I want. And I'm like, oh, okay, that's what we doing then. That's what we doing. And so my mother in all her glory is my top impactful person for me. The sisters that we share collectively, I love Erykah Badu. I just love her vibe and the fact that she's a manifester. Like that's some real cool shit to me. Like, okay, this what we doing. This is what we doing. Okay, sisters, let's go. Beyonce, like I'm just speaking of people around my age because I'm 39. I was finna say the wrong thing. I'm actually, we ain't talking about that.
Hey, you got some time because
you
got a few more months.
Wait just a little bit. It's coming.
November. Here we come. But it's just amazing to see women doing just being. Like this is who I am, and I'm fabulous in that. And I'm not asking, I'm not looking around to see who like it, who don't like it. I'm literally just living my life to the fullest. And that's what I admire about so many women. Yeah.
Right.
Gail at night say her grandmama used to keep the pistol in the apron. Yep. I love it. Like, yes, I got a great grandaunt, y'all. And we from Charleston, so we call her Auntie Beulah. Yes, get with it.
Auntie Beulah.
Auntie Beulah. Auntie Beulah killed a woman, right? And I'm like, oh, this is my golden time. I'm gonna ask her, like, what happened? Like, what? Tell me the story. Auntie Beulah did like this. She was like, if you mess with my children,
come on,
my husband, or me, or my money. Look, she's not moving. Like, what? Do I get up? Do I say something? Do I say what? Like, I just sat there like, oh shit, I come from killers. And it made sense because I ain't no killer, but don't push me, right?
Hey, right.
So Auntie Beulah, my mom, like, man, shoot, this lady is she's just a powerhouse, man. Like I think about like the Earl Nightingales we listened to, the Napoleon Hills, this is one of my favorite stories because we listen to it in the car all the time. But The Richest Man in Babylon, George Clayson, these powerful stories that we're kids listening to and wishing we could just listen to whatever's the latest on the radio, right? But then when it loops around, when the spiral comes up, to the next level, then you're like, oh shoot, I'm ahead of the game because this is a review for me. So be a master manifester, it's to have the audacity of hope. In the words of Barack Obama, I didn't read the book, by the way, but I remember the title. The audacity of hope.
Right.
Because people give up hope, and what do? They kill themselves, man.
Yes.
And they don't necessarily have to do it with a bullet straight to the head, but they might kill themselves and numbing out on TV. They might numb out on streets. You already know, me and Cake, I'll fuck it up. Not no more though, because I'm like, I see you over there trying to get me to have a good time, but it ain't a good time. I really give thanks for those wild warrior women that even when they had to go against the grain, they was like, this is something, I'm just gonna follow my spirit. I don't know if this looks good. I don't know if maybe I should be softer. I don't know if I should like cross my legs more and people won't think I'm a Frisco dyke. I don't know. But what I do know is this. What I do know is when I follow my motherfucking spirit,
Come on.
leads me to the highest heights.
Come on.
And hey, I'm on my way to Mount Zion, baby.
Come on. That's what's up. That's what I'm talking about. Yes, Gala Knight said her grandma's name was Minnie Lee Lewis, nicknamed Honey. She used to say my name Honey, but the bees don't know it.
Come on, Grandma. Come on.
Yes, honey.
That's what that type of spirit.
Yes, I love it. I love it. And while I'm talking to those Miss Minnie Lee Lewis, let's make sure we honor them by I need to pour libations in them. And forgive me, they know my talents in my head and my heart. And you know, it's retrograde. I'm working with technology, all that foolishness. But let's honor them. I'm gonna post some libations so they can be come on into this realm with us, be with us, and share their wisdom with us on this. So I'm gonna say a name. You guys can say some names. Those who are in the audience, put your names in the comments, please. And we're gonna honor those wild warrior women that are no longer with us. Even the wild warrior energy of a warrior man as well. Hey, we don't discriminate. We come from both. We know that. I'm just honoring them.
Love some men.
We love some men's. I got 8 children, y'all. I got 8 children. Come out. So I'm gonna
and I got a bunch in the school. Lord.
I'm going to honor. I'm gonna honor Freddie Searles and Oba Morns, Vicky Jackson, and Linda Gale Jackson. Ashe.
Honor Logan Coakley, my nephew cousin, just became an ancestor.
Yes,
my grandmother, Pearl Washington, Alma Gathers, Susan Washington, Suki, Ani Beulah, all these powerful warrior queens, man. I'm gonna honor my great grandfather, Durd. His name is Julius. Durd. When them churn been acting up, Durd will talk spit in their face.
And the Durd.
Oh, you better get it right.
I just like all that type of energy. You need to invoke that shit. You'll never know when you need to use some energy like that, you know. So I just want to give honor to all of them.
Right.
I'm gonna give honor to my Uncle Leon. I'm gonna give honor to my good friend Pierre Patterson. I'm gonna give honor to my great grandmother Carrie Jackson. I'm gonna give honor to my grandfather Joseph Washington, my grandfather Willie Jackson. I'm gonna give honor to, oh my God, all the ones that came before us, all of them.
I say. I'm gonna continue to pour out blessings for Sandra Bland, Corin Gaines, Atiana Jefferson, Breonna Taylor, Trayvon Martin. I give thanks for you, Emmett Till. I give thanks for George Stinney. I give thanks for all those wild warrior people who gave their lives so that I may be here today. Ashe. Oh, yes. Now,
hold on, hey, look, like them trying to say, my Asheo lasted the longest.
Yes, they be trying to outdo it. I would.
All the time.
So on this journey that you guys have been on together and individually, what when did you find out that you or realize that I'm different? I don't know if this I ain't gonna be able to go that way. I'm a little wild, and then that warriness, and it's like When did you find out it's just like society wasn't gonna be happy with you?
I feel like I find it out progressively, right? Like I feel like at every level, I'm like, oh no, this ain't it. This ain't home for me.
Right.
So seriously, like since birth for sure, because like I was that baby that people would be like, no, nobody want to hold her, she gonna cry. I don't know y'all. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Y'all motherfuckers don't be around. Yeah, like y'all don't be around, so I'm supposed to just be like, oh. Anyway, so from that point on, there just always was this thing where it's like she's super smart, but god damn it, that motherfucker's cantankerous like a mug. And I to have experienced a pandemic or plandemic, however you call it, to have experienced it is to have received the ultimate gift, because it was the reset. So it was that reset that made me say, I don't need to look for home outside of me. Home is within me.
Yeah.
So that's why I spend so much time alone, because in there, I'm the motherfucking truth.
Right.
And ain't nobody like, oh, she's too masculine. She's too obstinate. She won't wear a mask. Nobody's caring about the fact that, like, I need all my O2. I need all my oxygen in this motherfucker. I'm not trying to not breathe because you got a rule. God did.
God did. And I understand science. You understand science. I know what happens. I breathe out what? I don't want that back in here. Come on now.
Absolutely. The trees need this. The trees need carbon dioxide. Not me. That's poison to me.
Right. Absolutely. Absolutely. So, Lashia, when did you know?
Absolutely. Little girl, I always had questions about what was normal, like what was going on the TV. I used to go to church all the time, and I would ask questions like, well, wait a minute, the people in the school just said that a whale can't swallow nothing bigger than a grapefruit. Right. So now you're telling me that the whale swallowed Jonah? Now what going on here? Is we talking about for real or what? What pretend? What we're doing? And so I always had the questions of, these people are praying, they talking to themselves. What comes of it? Like, is this happening for you, or is this just a Sunday thing that you do on Sunday and then you leave it alone when you leave out of here? I've always had these questions. So I've always known that, all right, I'm not gonna play along for too long. Like I'm not gonna be able to play along with this, because this is not, y'all joking me. You're joking me, right? You're taking me for a joke. You're taking me for a joke. And so since I was a little girl, I knew, okay, I'm gonna do something. I'm gonna fly. I'm gonna go fly, and we'll see what happens. I'm gonna use the other 90% of my brain, and we'll see what happens.
Right. I love it. And I think that I used to do the same. You know, I would lay up on, my environment, the atmosphere I grew up in wasn't all that great. It was, we lived below poverty level, but my grandmother made the best of what we had, and I can say that. But I would, to escape, I would just go lay out in the grass, always looking up at the clouds, and I'm imagining shit. I'm just like, oh yeah, that's a dad, and that's a dad, and I'd veer off and be like, I'm gonna live this life, and I'm gonna be this, and I'm just gonna be free, and da 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 da. And I remember I was so curious. They always say, man, you just nosy. I was nosy Rosie. Here comes Channel 8. They call me Channel 8. Here comes Clarice Tinsley. You all Clarice Tinsley. And I'll be like, what you talking about? I just got questions. I'm curious. I just need answers. And those answers would get me in trouble. It was cute sometimes. And sometimes it would get me in trouble to where, man, I just get up off the floor holding my mouth like, dang, I just asked the question. So I'm like, yeah. And then growing up, being, not having the best with the clothes and the fits, and even if I did the money, I'd always be like, I don't want to wear what they wearing. They look the same. I don't want. I want to stand out.
There's 10 of those on the rack. What are we doing?
Who gonna see me if I'm looking just like them? And my grandmother would drill in my head as well. Well, if you gonna do everything everybody else do. If your friends jump off a cliff, you gonna jump off. It's like, well, no, I don't think I'm gonna jump off the cliff.
Do that. I don't think so. I think I'm gonna be like, why y'all did that? Why y'all did that? Why did y'all do that?
Right.
So I have to. I remember that, and I'm like, oh, okay. While getting my memories of being questioning things and being curious, I remember just the negative side, being punished for doing that. I see the rewards as well. The seeing that not going along with everyone and everything has really gotten me thus this far. I am who I am because I ask those questions. I go further. You can't just tell me the sky is purple or even the sky is blue. I'm gonna tell you the truth. Because my grandmother used to say, baby, you argue with a stop sign. That stop sign is red and white. You're gonna swear it's purple. I was like, yeah, you
But
probably
wait
right.
though, stop signs be having silver on them. I'm just saying, it's part of the reflectiveness.
That's what I'm talking about. See the silver lining. That's what I'm talking about. And so I understood that, and I'm like, man, get the positive. Yes, that Mama didn't understand because where she came from, the time again, I understand and I revere my elders and I revere those who come before me. And I say, you come from a time where you had to tell your child, don't be talking, don't be asking extra questions to keep them safe. You don't know what she grew up in Jim Crow era, and even before that, she was in the Reconstructive era. All that you have to know how to navigate this ugly world that they were in at the time. It's still ugly world somewhat. Mine ain't ugly. Let me just say that.
That part, hey, claim it. Because this life is so beautiful that it makes me just in awe of it. I'm just like, seriously? And you mean to tell me you're this beautiful because I choose to see you're this beautiful?
That part. Man, that part.
So simple.
So simple. I grew up, and I tell this story a lot. I knew because of my circumstances and the things that have happened to me from early age. I just was like, this world grimy. Something must be wrong with me. I learned the word pessimistic because I'm a scholar, so I'm in the spelling bee at the school, 2nd grade. Pessimistic, you learn how to spell it. I know the definition. I know how to use it in sentence. And I said, that's me. I'm 7. I said, you shouldn't be able to identify whether or not your perspective that, come on. Life still should be innocent and good to you at 7. And I've carried that, though, throughout my life, even after things had stopped happening to me, but maybe even I'm putting some on, or just lifing. I carried that energy and that weight and that mentality on with me. And I had to really work. That took work. Because it was my survival mechanism as well. I had to, because I had to be ready. I had to be on my offense had to be my defense. And so I really had to work. You have to work hard to get out of those things that you had to do to survive and protect yourself. Now that you're thriving and you're just living life and being, those things no longer work for you. They're mean. And so you have to work that mentality. What are some mentalities that y'all had to work through in order to get to where you are now, to get to this side of wild warrior womenness?
Not taking things personally. Nothing like that has really
second agreement.
Like when I hear something, if a message is coming to me and it's loud, or it makes me frustrated, or I'm not understanding it, it makes I told you the other day, Nkoyo, when I feel big energy or combative energy, I feel like my blood pressure is rising. I feel like that's what that is. I feel like, wait a minute, don't don't raise my blood pressure, okay?
You want my pressure to come out.
You want my pressure. That's what it feels like. That's what that energy feels like. In that moment, I have to say, all right, take a deep breath. Just take a deep breath and see if you can get a message. If I don't get a message, I just leave it there. I find the messages in things coming to me, because for me, I feel like I create everything that comes to me. The good, the bad, the indifferent. Everything that is a manifestation of what I had going on. Okay, like I got pregnant, and the second time I got pregnant, and for a while I was sitting with it like, what is this? I didn't plan for this. No. What are you doing now, King? And I had to really realize, call that. You call that. Like this
Right.
is your song and dance that you got going on.
So,
Right?
so wait though. We was in Jamaica, okay? And Sister Girl did a TikTok, and that mother.
Calling it in. She was
I'm
calling
sexy.
it in.
I'm sexy. And
I
then
mean,
it was
my
like,
man
oh,
said,
why
whatever. You say, yes, you are.
Exactly.
So come, let me see
Come on.
about that. Let me
Bring
show
that
you.
to me. Bring that to me. Bring that here.
Oh, you flexing. Oh.
Come here. Come here.
Hey, give it here and don't say nothing.
Nothing. But truly, I'm creating everything that comes to me. So I'm like, all right, listen to the message. Where's the message in there? Sure, you don't like that. It's real loud.
Right.
Coming at me like that. It's not even
Right.
like that. What did I create in my mind for this message to come to me? And so that for me is the top thing for me. Not taking it personally and then breathing through the bad times. Like if it's a bad time, like, all right, you know, this is not trouble don't last always. I'm
so glad.
I'm so glad. Trouble don't last always.
I say, ooh. For me, it's definitely been acknowledging that I am the God of me. That source energy, the force, Ani, Oludamare,
yes,
Nyame, God,
yes.
energy, divine intelligence, like whatever you could call that energy, it expresses itself through a one. And so then I am the God of me. You are the God of you, right? I don't kill bugs. I'm like, that's God, man. But I will be like, all right, God, you can't be in here. You know, I'm gonna put
Come on, big guy.
Come on, you need to go, please.
Come on, God. I did not invite you.
No, I did not. Not in this form.
It's just acknowledging. What you say, Shan?
Not in this form. Go.
Not in this form. No. But no, straight up, like I in seeing the God in me, it allows me to see the God in others. So like Lashia said, even if they come at me with just a nasty energy, I just be like, look at God. And then I'm saying this internally, but it allows me to soften so that I'm not reactive, right? Because like I don't want to match your energy if your shit is lousy. Like I'm about to transmute this shit, and we both gonna elevate. You ain't even know you was coming here to get on the elevator. Come on,
that's so good. That's so good. That's so good. I mean, that's why I need that energy, that difference. Cause baby, I'm a match, and I'm gonna be better. I'm competitive. I'm a match, and I'm gonna raise it. You know, I'm gonna use some gambling, and I'm gonna raise it. You know. Yes. I had to learn that. That's what, like Lashia saying, don't take it personal. I was taking it personal. I don't need to take that personal. And so I'm figuring out, like you said, what is it within me that, why am I feeling that way about this? And also at any time I could be like, you know, I ain't feeling this. I can walk away. I can leave. I talk to you later, hang up the phone. I can do whatever it is to protect my energy. I just need to do that. I don't have to engage because they ain't got nothing to do with me. That's all on you, baby. That's on you, baby. Hey, that's on you, baby. You know, and I had to learn that as a woman who has worked through and healed through the traumas and things, and again having to be ready to fight because I didn't feel like I had no one to fight for me. So it's all me. Little old me had to do. I fought since I can remember. If you coming up against me, you ain't even got to be coming up against me. You can be coming up against my crew. If a little girl over in the corner, I'd probably be high-siding myself a little bit. But if you get, I'm finna come get you.
Ooh, yes, Koyo.
And that's what I've been. But learning to transfer that energy, I didn't have to do that. You know, even people didn't want to play with me because I was just too rough. I always wanted to fight.
Why were we not living in the same place so we could be rough together?
We've been besties, boo. I couldn't play nobody. I couldn't play hide and go get it with nobody. You want to get out of here.
Hey, was you out here humping rough?
You too rough. You know, I'm like, dang. So learning to learning. And on the inside, I want to be, but because I thought that was vulnerability to me, and vulnerability hence means weakness, and weakness means I'm gonna get fucked over. You finna get me. I'm not gonna let you get me. And so I've had to learn. I've had a beautiful man, and that has
my brother.
he's allowed me to grow within that. He, you know, when he needs to, he ain't no punk. Don't get it twisted. Because when he needs to, he just look at me to my what? No, I'm like, oh, okay, yeah, okay. I was just saying, you know, I was just playing. But the beautifulness about it is that I've said it before that I give honor when you find someone and or somebody's, don't have to be male or female, as far as your crew, your support, that just a little bit they sacrifice themselves so that you can get what you need to get. And I said that is you can't do nothing but honor them by getting your shit together.
Absolutely.
So they don't have to actually stand up for themselves, be like, you know, I'm out, peace out. I don't want that. No, I want you to stay right here. Okay, babe, I'm gonna get together, please. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
I didn't mean that shit. When I said that, I didn't mean that. You took that serious?
I'm just playing. You can't take a joke. See. But working on that shit. So I give thanks for being able to say that, and I mean to be able to do that. And I'm saying all that to say the beautifulness and the that you say you turn it, you take that power and you turn it, because I don't have to feel defensive. I ain't got to be ready like this all the time.
Stay ready.
Because I know I got people that's looking, they want from me what they want for themselves, and to be able to even identify that and to accept it. Man, this man been slanging love to me since the day, you know, I mean,
slanger.
Slanging, and I'm like,
hey, he even does it in school. He be like, you got to build up the love bank.
Yes,
before you take out any withdrawals, you got to build up the love bank.
That brother, when I tell you what, knowing hearing him do that at school, I'm like, man, this dude, oh, he for real. He ain't playing that stuff.
He's serious.
Oh wow! I was like, you can't be this.
Oh, hold on. Pause.
Works.
Let's all take a moment.
Yes.
Let's all take a moment and acknowledge that we are all together because of Baba.
Oh yeah.
And that's proof.
Absolutely.
He truth. He the glue. He the glue. He brings it, and I appreciate him because he's so consistent in his relationship making, how he does the relationship, how he forges them, and he teaches me how to do it. I mean, he's a master salesman, a master mathematician, project man, all because he knows you got to work. You got to work. You got to give people that love and give them that, make them feel like it's only them. It's only them.
Yeah.
I'm talking about this. He was raised by two older brothers who thought they was pimps. They've been trying to throw that's pimp game.
Damn. But look at it though. It's genius. It's needed. Like, think about we talking about Black August, Marcus Garvey, August 17th.
Yes.
You think Marcus Garvey didn't have some old pimp energy in him? How could he galvanize millions of people?
Multiple millions, girl.
Hey, wait, what did he say? He said, when I come back in death, if you fear me in life, when I come back in death, I'll be a terror. Because now, way more than millions talk about
that part. You're right. You're right. He had to be slick with it. The master organizers and the master leaders who organize and work and they maneuver and they move with the move, they had to be slick with it. That's mastery. Mastery. So I do give thanks. So I give thanks for the men in our lives. Sister Brandy says, I had to learn to choose my battles, learning which one was more important, being right versus having a relationship. That is true. That is so true. Man. And so I know that we got, other men. The next man that I watch and I'm like, man, that's a cool brother. He get the job, and he ain't no punk. He get the job. He quiet, but don't get it twisted. He will charge you up, and that's Kenneth Washington Booth.
Yes, sir.
They spark, what they call
Yes,
them.
sir.
That's
Come
my
on.
daddy. And you gotta
Man.
say daddy, because
Daddy.
I'm just going, this is like a PSA.
Okay.
When sisters started calling their men daddy, I could fucking vomit. Okay. Like
Yeah.
I don't even get that shit. To each
Right.
his own, right? Like if that's
Yes.
how you love it, yo, if you like that shit, I love it, right?
Right. Right.
That's my dad, man. And that's gross. Okay. But
Very
I
gross.
do
Okay.
recognize it's gross to me because I have a close relationship with my father.
Yeah.
If you don't and you call your man daddy, you're getting what you need. So by all means, get what you need. But we got, because we don't like how the energy, we don't like that energy that comes off of it. We say, daddy.
Daddy.
I like it. I like it. And he's a very righteous man, honorable, honest. Again, man of least amount of words, but when he speaks, is profound, and you listen. And that dude don't mind taking his hat off and getting his jig up, man. He'll get down there. I'll be watching by the kids.
Let's go.
Just say them all. I
Let's
say, good, Bobby. Yes. And he takes care of his girls. He take care. He's in a family of women. He takes care of his girls, and I admire that, and I love that. And that's, it's just beautiful. So I just give thanks for the men in our lives. Yeah, Gail say, yeah, that's it.
I love the new words, incest.
That shit is mad incesty, and I don't want no parts. Okay,
right.
No.
Right. So, man, so with
I will
us,
say this though, pause and
go ahead. No, this is conversation. No.
Okay. I will say that like it's gotten to the point now, because I am the one that is unattached. Does that feel right in my soul?
I mean, I guess. Yeah. Mm-hmm. You haven't taken any.
Anyway, I am like, yo, this is how I check it now. I'd be like, would I be proud to introduce this man to my father? Like, would my dad be on some? Okay.
Right.
I see you. I see you, because my dad ain't saying that to me, that I was like, nah, bruh.
Yeah.
Hey, boy, you look good, but you can't meet my daddy.
Come on. Hey, come on. Yes. And I love that you said it, and that's what we try to tell our adult children. We came in, we were a blended family when and I got married. He came with 2 and I had 3. So I had 2 older girls, and I was just like so excited for them. I was like, man, y'all come, because of course, it's a man coming in, you stepping, this my mama, but I was like, y'all gonna have somebody that's gonna dote upon you, because I knew the love that he came with, and how he didn't separate blood or whatever. And it's like, you're gonna have somebody love on you, somebody you're gonna be able, like, mama said that so and so, and he gonna be like, I'll talk to your mama. Like good stuff has somebody that just cater to your every whim. And them little heavens didn't get it at first, but they got it now. They be like, Baba, let me talk to mama, let me talk to Baba.
That's right.
You ain't saying. I'm like, yeah, talk to Baba. But at first they didn't get it. They didn't get it, baby. And they tried to call some shit. I had to but I'm glad they got it. Anyway, that's another show. Yes. But they're wild women in their own right, and we'll be talking about that. But I just love that, to have men in your life to create that balance, to show you what it's like to be amongst honorable men, righteous men that's going to take care of your warrior women. Warrior women need warrior men. That's just warrior men need warrior women. It's just the way it go. There's no king without the queen. All that. And so I when you say, Kiauntae, you ain't attached, that's all right, baby, because you already told us, taking lovers is, that's how it go. Do what you do. I'm over here. Over here. And she's my wow.
Wow woman.
Right. Wow woman.
Yo, even Baba was like, if he ain't T'Challa, don't bring him home. I'm like,
come on,
damn, nigga, like T'Challa. And then I look in the mirror and I'm like, yes, T'Challa, my nigga. Like, what are you talking about? Do you see you? Do you know you?
That's
so
right.
I give thanks for brothers. I give thanks for my father. Like, yo, we doing this shit. This is real rap raw.
Yes, indeed.
Sorry.
I gotta give thanks. I be thinking about, all right, what would my daddy say for sure, Gail?
Yes.
Because when I say, I used to say stuff like, I want my companion, my love to be like my daddy. I'm gonna tell you right now, mine is corny. My daddy is corny, but it's funny corny.
Oh my God,
can build anything. I'm like, well, how you know? I used to ask my daddy all the time, how you know how to do that? Now I find myself asking my husband, you went to school for that? How you know?
Ain't nothing to it but to do it.
Yeah, that's it. And I admire that because I'm like, okay, listen, we can build anything. We can build anything.
Yes.
Minds. Yeah, man. Yeah, man.
That's right. That's beautiful. And I love that, you know. Oh, somebody's about to say something that I missed. I'm sorry.
Warrior women need warrior men. We need to say that out loud. Warrior women need warrior men, not other warrior women who want to throw their pussy. Keep your pussy. Warrior men.
Hey, word.
Yo, because seriously, right? Like I have this theory. Right. You know, I'm a scientist. Right. I have theories. I'm an anthropologist. I have theories. Anyways, I have this theory that butch women, especially, I think femme women who choose to be lesbianic, I think they are just kind of trying something out because like it didn't really work out. But butch women, I have this theory that because you spend so much time only being with women, then naturally the tougher of the two has to assume the dominant role. How can I know this? I've spent a lot of time with a lot of my sisters.
Come on.
What happens? I'm the wolf. When I'm in the woods, I'm the one chopping the wood. I'm the one. So imagine now I'm like, oh, I'm attracted to this woman. No, I'm just spending the bulk of my time with women. But when I tell you,
come on, how you get around?
Hey, sisters, I'm like Jill Scott. Nah, girl, I got something else to do.
Come on.
Don't be fighting on your girls. No, but seriously, like I just that's my theory.
I like that. I like that.
I don't know how I'm gonna test it out, but I hold it in my heart because I just know my own energy. And as a wild warrior woman, perhaps you're not gay. Perhaps you just spend so much time with women that, like the black child who marries white, they go to a white school. You're not about to act like when they hormones start raging that they're not about to find the person in the closest proximity. What are we doing?
It's all about proximity. Yes. And we have to believe that, know that, not even believe, but just know that. Look at that. That is science. Proximity. When they talk about black on black crime, it's just in proximity. Boo, you ain't got to put no label on. If I lived around you, you could get it too. You know,
nobody says Chinese on Chinese crime, but Chinese is killing Chinese.
Right. White people typically killing white people.
White on white crime.
This is what's happening.
So you're definitely right. Scientifically, that's just what it is. When molecules get around, if they gonna mix. They gonna mix. It's what happens.
Hey.
I love that. Yeah. And when you were talking about being around the women all the time, and a lot of times those of us who are naturally warrior, just I'm a physical being. I might be this big, but I like to rough handle. I like to man. I like to do all that and rough house. That's what I'm trying to say. Rough house. Yes. But it's when you have to be in that energy a lot of times, when you spend the majority of your time in that energy and you spend it around women, then be like, I'll take it. I'll
hit the scissor with you, sister.
Right.
Because I want to bust one and I don't want to have to do it myself.
Nope.
But if I'm looking for like a transformative love, maybe I'm gonna go a little deeper. Maybe I don't know.
That's right. Maybe so. Peace and power to our brother. Hey, JB. Hotel brother, man, and greetings and peace to everybody. I want to make sure I break in. We are in the midst of our beautiful, powerful conversation, as we always do. Whenever we get together, man, we just go there. We go there. So I ask to not to make sure that you know that I'm not ignoring you guys. You are here as well, but you're just witnessing a profound conversation. Welcome. Thank you for joining in. Please comment, like, share, bring that energy. Come on in and see what you got to say about it. We're just talking about how, as women, when we are amongst each other a lot, there's a possibility. That's why we tend to think, oh, I like them. Y'all like the same thing. Y'all talk the same. Y'all sometimes you emote the same way. Sometimes, yeah, okay, yeah. Or some of you might, and the stronger one of you, the one that stands in that masculine energy a lot, then yeah, you're gonna be talking about, yeah, and I think I'm a pimp. I'm gonna be, if I was to go and be I don't know if I'd be a film woman, but I'm gonna still be the boss. I'm gonna just tell y'all that's where I feel.
True.
Hey, my energy. That would be my energy. I'm gonna be the film. I'm gonna be the boss. I'm the boss. I don't care.
Yeah,
but I'm still cute though. I'm cute
it's
though.
Wild. For me, I feel like it's when sisters get together on one-on-one, we connect because it's an energy. It's an energy that we have, and unfortunately, it's not a romantic thing. This is a sisterhood that we build some shit. You stand in your tall tree, I'm gonna stand in my tall tree, and really build something, like build a whole fucking ecosystem, if we will. It's not you're not attracted to me. You don't like me in that light. Yes, I'm cool as fuck. But you don't like me.
Basic energy.
You don't want to be. We don't need to be that way. Like for me, I don't. Whoever wants to get you some, whatever, it's like that. But it's a confusion. I feel like it's a confusion in energy. Like
absolutely.
You just tip the balance. Like
yeah.
I agree. Find balance. I'm all about balance. If you're feeling off, you gotta get your balance right.
Get your balance right. Just breathe. Shay educated was my daughter's first educator, and I'm telling you, man,
you were the first. Excuse me.
Well, outside of me, absolutely. Thank you for that. Yes, okay. But Shay was not, it's great balance, great partnership. She was educating my baby, and she was just like, I need to belly breathe. Shay, you just need to breathe through it. Shay said, you just need to breathe, Mama. I'm like, okay, you telling me, but what, you gonna take your own advice? I'm breathing. What about you?
Get to it.
Get your like damn.
Do it.
Yes. Oh, breath is life. Breath is life.
Yes, sir.
Yes. That's my sister.
Yes.
Yes, sister. We doing Wild Warrior Women's Team on the Super Blue Moon. That's my sister.
Let me go howl at this moon real quick.
Right.
Okay. That's my other Wild Warrior woman right there living up in Connecticut. You're a G. You're a boss when you got two places to live because you taking care of business in both places.
That part.
I love it. And Sister Simone says definitely a confusion and imbalance. Yes,
Simone. That's my sister, girl. Yes.
I was at her delivery of her second baby. I feel so honored.
I am so glad you're bringing this up. For the world, okay. Yeah. This is for the world.
Wild
warrior women. Ifayemi Nkoyo Binah is a midwife, y'all. And you ain't gonna know the magnitude of what that means until you stand next to her while she is ushering in life into this realm, this plane. Girl, when I'm in there and I'm just like, when people ask me to be in a space, naturally they want me to dance because they like, come on, sing both. No, I'm just joking. I'm joking.
Dumb.
Dancing like 5 heartbeats.
No, seriously. Music moves me. People know that, so they're like, "Oh, can you be in the space?" Cool. I'm in the space and I'm moving how I do. I'm playing the drums, whatever. And Nkoyo is this warrior mother from antiquity who just knows what to do to calm this woman's spirit, who in that moment says she doesn't think she can do it.
Yeah.
Who just gets quiet and says, only you can decide. And I was like, whoa.
Ooh, that's the ancestor, baby. Yes, I give thanks.
Girl, I am still in. Like, what do you want? You want me to cook for you? You want me to wash your feet? Like, what can I do for you, Nkoyo?
Whatever you like. Let's go to the lake. Whatever you like. You know I'm down, man.
Okay.
I give thanks. I give thanks. I just believe that we have to again. I guess I share that audacity. You know, they say the birds of a feather flock together. I share the audacity to believe that as a woman, that a melanated woman, I have all within me that I need in order to bring forth life. I've already created life. I formed life. I meshed it, made the color game, and now it's time for me to bring life to this world. We can do that. We have everything. There's nothing that we need outside of support from our other sisters, other women, to say that we can do this. You got all that you need. And I believe that in the core of my soul. And whatever I can do to help that woman bring that life to this earth side, I'm there. However you decide to do it, I'm there. And I think that's I'm just getting it. This is where I become I get my Claire Huxtable, because that's my epitome of calm and firm and just my Claire Huxtable. And that's where I get it, because I don't raise my voice. I'm in tune. I just give thanks to the answer, because that's who I call on. I came to the house at one point and I say, all right, Nana Siti, I need you to come on. All right, Maddie McCall, and all right, Biddy Mason, I need y'all to come on in, grand midwives, so that we can bring this ancestor return here. And I just, by any means necessary, boo. I'm that by any means necessary. And I give thanks for that. Y'all's and I give thanks, but I give thanks that have the space to be able to do that as well. And it's not looked upon like, hey, that baby gonna be all right. You gonna be able to do this?
I don't think you're gonna be able to do it.
Right. Or you might need to go to the hospital. Are you good? You wear your license. You're a certificate. Girl, get out of here. My DNA is my certification.
That part.
DNA is my certification.
That part.
So I just give thanks to have for you guys to be able to witness it, so that it can be told back to me. Because when you're in it, a lot of times you don't have to get to take the fullness of it. And so when you have someone to witness and be like, girl, and I'm like, oh, I did that. Oh, that's what that is. I'm just naturally moving. I'm just moving. I'm just moving. And that's the way we do when we're in our element. Says that dancing with them babies or teaching them babies, talk to them babies about who they are when you over there, speaking teaching the Espanol, habla Espanol in the family, and just teaching them breathing. That's the natural element. So people can sit back with like, oh my gosh, that is awesome. But you like, man, that's just what I do. That's just what I, that's just who I am. And there is soft launches coming. That is definitely, we've birthing the launch and the creation of Uhuru Mama. That's my birthing services that I'm going to be.
Oh, I love that.
I was just so befitting. We Uhuru Academy, we freedom school. We might as well be freedom mama too. Let's bring it all together.
Everything we do free. Like, we are sisters that are like, there is a way that the Creator ordained for us to live, and it is the most free. It is the most organic to who we all are. So let's just tap into that.
I say, absolutely. So I give thanks for that, and being able, again, being in the space that I'm able to live within my wildness and my warriorness and be okay with it. It's not wearing it as a badge of shame or in spite of and No, it's a badge of honor, and I'm living because of. I'm living. because of that. The perspectives make so much difference. And I didn't ever think that I would be able to get that back and to regain that freedom to be able to just be me, to be, and to be in the midst of other people that's going to elevate you. And that's what we create whenever we create. And that's with Kamaria, that's with Gail, with Baba, Equanique. When we come together, it's to create, it's not to lollygag. Now we have fun when we create too, don't get me
Absolutely.
But
we here for a good time, not a long time.
Not a long time.
Come on now. And so that's the beautifulness of our community and of our camp, of our our little compound, what I'm saying, that we created. I love it. So what
our global African village.
Yes, global. I'm so looking forward to going out the country with my sisters, with my family, so that look, I've been out the country with this sister. That's time to bring the rest of them together.
Kamaria, let's do
it. We have such a great time, and you really get to see yourself in freedom, how you move, and then how you're treated, because you treated as such. It's like you have no choice but to walk with your head held high and your legs going forward like a gazelle and just going. And because you're treated that as such, you're treated as what you are already. You just have to be. You know what I'm saying? And so I love that. I love it. So yeah, she is right. Big fun. Kamara's been big fun since I can remember. That's big fun. And that's another wild warrior that elevates me every time. Bob and I talk about all the time. That's our Shiro, sister, from being hurt. Well, I don't know even how to say. She was Stephen Johnson was, I guess it was already within her scientifically somewhere, but being for the most, thank you military folks, they did some and caused her. She gonna come on here and set me straight, y'all. So I'm talking
you already know.
So, but they, she it triggered whatever the Stephen Johnson's disease was, where it burnt her from the inside. Her body burnt her from the inside out, and it caused burns, 3rd-degree burns on her eye, on her body, her eyes, and her eyesight was definitely affected, but she was able to maneuver. I'm telling you, this sister, when I met her,
Kamaria is at Yale.
Okay.
Say that. Okay. Say less. Getting a double doctorate. Let's go. Man, I'm telling you, that's my Stephen Johnson syndrome. See, I told you, gonna correct me. She don't tell me. That's my ass. She the balance of us. Get Yes. So I love watching her do her thing. I love watching her live her life uninhibited. She is not letting nothing hold her back. And then about 5 years ago, that disease, her eyesight was succumb to that. It was able, it was already blurry where she was, she had limited functionality, but they declared her as legally blind. You can't tell. Can y'all tell she blind?
Absolutely not. Like,
she goes you everywhere you go.
Yes.
She's amazing. Like I'm so grateful to be connected to so many powerful, warrior women, because it inspires the highest in you.
Yes, absolutely. Peace, feng shui. That's what I appreciate you. She hops on whenever she sees me and always engages me. And I give thanks for you, sis. I'm sure that's another warrior woman, because she is definitely drawn in, and she be putting that in.
Yes.
We draw in that like energy. So I give thanks. Then some lessons as we get out of, because I know it's a school night. When I know we had a little break. Y'all had a little break. Y'all let out early. But I gotta get back on it tomorrow, because I'm sending them across the road.
That part. Hey, going on to school now.
I see you later.
It's let's drop that real quick. And Nkoyo and Baba got it made, y'all. These mugs and they turn out to school and they walk right across the yard
Yes,
to the
sir.
school.
Yes,
To the
sir.
Come
school.
on, Global
In the
African
backyard.
Village.
Yes.
In the backyard. I love it, baby. And I'm like,
Yes.
yeah. They're talking about, oh, we're going to go and get our own space. I said, well, it needs to be within Red Round Corner or
That
something.
part.
Let these
There's
children walk.
okay. I
Hey,
ain't got
or ride your bike.
right, that part. They tell me, because we can ride the bus. No, Negro, I ain't want to do that.
No.
You gonna ride yourself.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yes.
Right. But yes, I want to, as we round it out, I want you to leave us with what are some lessons or some wisdom that you would give a sister who's just coming into her wild warriorness, or she's don't even know that to identify how she's living is wild and warrior, and that's a good thing. What would you give them? What are something that you would leave her with? Um, um, as a wild warrior, and then we'll end it off with you giving your how they call these social media handles. Can they get in touch? How can the people look at your beautifulness on the daily if they want to? You know what I'm saying?
Breathe. Just breathe.
I
Just
say,
breathe. Like, keep doing what you're doing and breathe. Like, believe that you are who you think you are, and breathe.
yes.
Every time something seems like tough, every time something seems extremely exciting, breathe. Just
Right.
just pause and take 3 deep breaths, because that's you. Like, that's you. You really are the shit. You really are
Right.
doing what you want to be doing. Like, just keep
Yes.
going and breathe.
Yes.
Don't take it personally and breathe.
Come on. Right.
I would say spend some time alone, because you are the expert of you. And so in that time alone, you'll be able to hear God speak directly to you, right? Not
Yes.
no pastor, no Ianifa, no Babalawo, no imam, no none of that. You will you will be all of that. And you'll hear your direct messages and journal, man, and write in pen. Like, don't even write that bitch in a pencil, because somebody can come and erase that shit. Write it in pen and revisit it. Like, go and reread it. Like, maybe you even say, oh, it's August, what is it, the 30th? It's August 30th, 2023. What did I say August 30th, 2022? And then like remember who the F you are. My great grandmother used to say, be who you are and live the life. And once you do that, like there's nothing more, man. There's nothing more. So I give thanks for you and Koyo. People can find me on Instagram as IYA.infinite, INFINITE. They can find the school at UASC International. It's on the screen, uascinternational.org. It's on Instagram as UASC International. Yeah, that's where you can find me.
You can find me.
And a cherry red 150. Pop it. Okay, no, big fun. All right.
Right. EI.infinite.
EI.infinite at Instagram. On Instagram.
Okay. Cool. They can do that. All right. I'm trying to put that in there. Okay. It says Bob. I mean, but that's me. That's me.
Right on.
I am he. He is me. Yes. Lashia, yes.
Yeah, you can find me wherever Kiauntae posts. Find me somewhere.
I love it.
That motherfucker is the number one feature.
Come on. Yes. Watch y'all on at TikTok.
Yes, we be on there too. I think on there is maybe Kiauntae Infinite.
Yeah. Yes.
Oh, we love y'all too.
Absolutely. But for real, sometimes I'm on there. You can find me at Lashia Carell on everything. Sometimes but for real, check my sister because
she be with me.
Yeah. She'll tell the story. She'll tell
the story. Yes.
Right.
I am the Creole, the Jolly, all that.
Yes. Oh, and before we go, y'all, cause y'all girl, right? Ain't y'all geeky?
Yes.
Geeky.
We from the Chucktown now. We from the Chucktown.
God
My
is
whole
up with
family
y'all.
down there.
My
Come on
whole
now.
family, my mom and my daddy is me in high school, boy. We from
Yes.
Chucktown.
Yes,
Come
sir.
on, come on. Look how they do. Speak a little something for me. Speak a little something for me. Y'all talk to each other and get you. Let me just watch. No,
Look,
I'm
whenever
so bad. It's so inappropriate. I wonder why
Put me
it
on the
sounds.
spot.
I
yeah, you
wonder
put me
why
on the
it
spot,
sounds.
I like, oh shit, now
You
I
put me
gotta
on the
try to
spot.
make this shit up. What I can
Why can
say.
see? Why can see?
I ain't even know, but I laughing and shit because I like, damn, she want me to just coon and shuck and jive and shit.
You can hold up and
Yeah,
say something in my native tongue, like we clowns or something like that.
you're right. You're right. You're right. Yeah, you're right.
Hey, you say pops from
Yes,
Chucktown.
come
Pops
on,
from Chucktown.
Simone. I knew
Yes,
we was
come
people. I
on.
knew we was people. Hey, since I seen you, we've been people.
That's
Yes.
what's up. That's what's up. That's what's
Yes.
up. Well, I give thanks to y'all, man. Everybody that's on Simone, I give thanks to you, sis. Y'all put in your work because we can't spread the knowledge if we don't spread the sense. What you do, Simone? Put your website, put your information in
Please,
your business
please.
in there so that you can get support. Anybody that's still here,
Oh,
anybody that come in, that's my family. I know you, my family. Put your shit in there so I can come see what you're doing. My sister, not only is a mother, but she's also an advocate of breastfeeding for the sister. She's an advocate of just the home birth idea and how that works. So I give thanks to you, Simone. She said it's Nubian moon time. I love
Yes.
it.
And I met Simone
Yes.
years ago at Liberated Minds, the Black Homeschool
Mm,
Expo with Queen Thais. She's been putting it on
mm.
for years now. This sister got
yes.
children that are like close to 30 years old and she homeschooled
Come
all of
on.
them, right?
That's what's up.
Yeah, man. So to know that you and Simone are connected too through Nana City, like
It's
this is
divine. Divine. Yes, it's absolutely divine. Yes, I give thanks.
Right.
We give thanks
yes.
as we part. It's been a wonderful, wonderful conversation. Again, we always do is fire. I appreciate y'all taking the time out to come and chit chat with a sister. You've been listening in to Ifayemi Nkoyo Binah with the sister Lashia Correll and Iya Kiauntae, Iya Infinite on Wild Warrior Women Wednesdays podcast. We will make sure that we are going to be here again. I'm not going to be here next week, but I'm not doing it every week. But I definitely will put my flyers out more ahead of time. It's going to be like every 2 weeks. So maybe twice in a month, I'm going to have Wild Warrior Wednesday. So you might see them again. We're going to have some other sisters on too. And if you want to come on and join in and talk about your wild warriorness, hit me up. Hit me up. I appreciate y'all. Thank you, Gail at night, my sister. Look at she was trying to share. Look at
You the truth, man. Get me on it.
Come on, Gail. Come
wait
on,
a
Gail.
minute. Because you
Gail,
know
what's
my
your
little
information?
my
Gail,
little
what's your handle?
stuff.
What's her handle? What's Gail's handle?
What's your handle,
Got
Gail? Put your handle in there, Gail. Oh, and I didn't realize she had found you too. Look at her.
She the
Yes,
truth,
sir.
Man, I love it. Come on, put yours in there, Gail. We got to put yours out there because this sister has her own podcast as well. She's on YouTube.
Okay.
This sister is funny as heck. Again, walking in that wild. We be talking to Gail, off the book, and she's just funny and just so country. I love it. I love it. I love it. Yeah, that's my sister. She taking your time putting your stuff in there, Gail. You be going. Oh, there you go. Okay, my bad. See, I'm bossy. I'm my bad. There you go. There you go, Gail.
Like you said, even in the lesbianic relationship, you would be the boss.
Right. That's what she
Who's
said.
the
That's what
boss,
she
my
said.
I'm the
That's what
boss.
she
No,
said.
I'm like, dang, chill, girl.
She coming. She coming.
She said, girl, I don't talk on
I
YouTube
got
the
you, Gail.
I know they don't know that girl. They need to know that girl because that
They need
girl
to
is
know that
wrong.
girl. They
That
need to know
girl is
all the
hilarious.
girl.
Man, that's
Yeah.
what's right there. I'm gonna bring her on next. But I give thanks to you guys. Good night, everybody. Y'all enjoy your wonderful Wednesday. Continue your Wild Warrior Wednesday. Go out and enjoy.
I love it. Let me take a screenshot.
Yeah, take it. Go out and enjoy your life.
Yes.
Live it up.
Yes.
Give thanks to the Most High that expresses itself through you.
through you only. Through you. I am you. You are me. Let's do this thing. Do something amazing.
Ooh.
Being you is amazing.
Being you is amazing. I say, now how do we get out of here? Because I feel like
okay, so we're gonna leave the studio.
Where you see that
at the bottom.
Are you looking at the bottom? I ain't see that shit. No. Oh, I see.
You got a full screen on.
I see that thing with the red X and shit.
Yeah. Peace.